Hello, my name is Marie Jollo, and I was once a member of ROCOR, but because I did not agree with the decisions of 2007 and the reunification exercise that was carried out then, I have since been under another jurisdiction, but I live here in Australia, and I have people coming at me all the time now asking me, why don't you go to our church, blah, blah, blah. And so I decided to sit down and uh, ask this question because I think it's an important question. If people desire me to return to what is classed as ROCOR, then I would have to have strong validation as to the reason why I would return. So I would ask the question, give my reasons, and we'll go from there. So my question to the clergy and lay people of the Australian section of ROCOR-MP, many of whom I remember with great fondness, I had many good friendships there, and I miss a lot of people very much. I'm asking the question, why should I return? There are many issues I could bring up regarding the spiritual and canonical status of the Moscow Patriarchate, and whether it is a true church in the ancient understanding of the Church of Christ here on earth. I am aware of the anathema placed against the Moscow Patriarch in 1971 by the Synod of ROCOR, which has never been lifted. Or am I wrong in that assumption? I've found nothing. Patriarch Tikhon of blessed memory refused association with the Bolshevik government and was murdered for his stance. The majority of the clergy and lay people of the Russian Church in the first years of the abominable revolution did not support Metropolitan Sergius usurping the control of the church. He took this away from the Metropolitans Peter and Joseph, the true locum tenens of the Russian Orthodox Church at that time, but they were being held in exile or imprisonment, and Sergius's role was simply to administer the care of the church, but not to make any radical changes or any dogmatic or synodal decisions. There were many epistles written at the time in support of the resistance to the uncanonical actions of Sergius and personal representations of parishes across the land of Russia, who begged Sergius to return to the true course of the church, but were flicked off by Sergius as though they were specks of dust. And many of these people were later captured, tortured, exiled, or imprisoned in the gulags and left there to die. These brave people disowned Sergius and separated themselves, becoming known as the Catacomb Church of Russia within Russia, the sister church of ROCOR. Who were operating freely outside of Russia. Both the Catacomb Church and ROCOR were the binding forces within Russia and outside in exile of the real Russian Orthodox Church. Sergius's newly formed synod, faithful to the Soviet authorities, were uncanonical and schismatic, and have never been recognized by either of the free jurisdictions of the Russian Church as being a part of the Church. Before 2007, did the people of the Moscow Patriarchate fulfill the requirements of prayer and repentance as established by the Synod of ROCOR, as was, to enter into communion with the Russian Orthodox Church outside of Russia, or the catacomb jurisdiction within Russia? We know the answer to that one, and if they didn't, then what happened in 2007? If anyone can present to me evidence to the contrary of what I have said, and prove that I am misguided or flawed in my outlook, and I will add, it must be solid proof of invalidation of what I've presented, then I will attend the churches of ROCOR-MP. If you are unable to provide such evidence, then I think that perhaps you should look within yourselves and ask the question, why am I where I am? And that is my question to you. I don't ask it in animosity or anything else. I would love to be able to attend a church, but for me, I have nothing here in Australia. And I find that tragic. And I would like to attend, but I can't. So unless somebody can show me the error of my thoughts and my understanding, then I guess I remain out on my own here in Australia, and probably looking to go overseas to be in the true Church of Christ under the Russian jurisdiction. So if anybody would like to answer me on this, please feel free to comment and let me know. And I'm quite happy to sit down and talk with anyone who would like to talk to me. Okay? God bless everybody, and may Christ lead us to his holy Pascha.